It's a competition, and my mission is to destroy you. It's not, you know, I mean, like, I don't say, you know, like, we're playing, I'm not stopping at 30. Like, I'm gonna keep going until you figure out something else to do. Like, I'm gonna keep going.
Playing Golden State, and this was when Steph was starting to catch fire. He was starting to turn into the chef. He came in and he said, I found it. He just kept saying, I found it. He don't like people standing on the side of him. He can shoot with you in front of him. He can shoot with you behind him. But on his side, he don't like that. I'm going to guard him the second half. Shut him down again.
Listen, I don't care if Steph Curry's jersey is chilling in your closet right now. I don't care if you swear his handle is magic or his range starts in the parking lot. When it comes to a real one-on-one battle, no screens, no fancy motion sets, no Dre setting sneaky picks. It's a whole different story. Kobe Bryant would straight up bury Stephen Curry, and it wouldn't even be close. Yeah, that's the truth. The man who changed basketball with crazy three-point shooting would still get sent home looking hurt by the Black Mamba, and the proof is sitting right here.
Okay, if you had a top 5 or top 4 Mount Rushmore NBA players, who would you say? No order.
Bron, Jordan. I'm going Shaq just because he's the most dominant ever. And then fourth, I'm going, we just had this debate. I would go Magic, but it's looking like Curry might have to find his way in there, honestly.
What Curry?
Just because of he's doing in the way that I love Kobe, but he was never the best player to me, like watching him.
Okay.
Just because he got the most misses ever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But back to Curry. His resume and the way he changed the game, he's the best shooter ever. Carried USA. Like, there ain't nothing that he ain't did. And he got the rings to back it up too.
Let me paint this scene real quick. It's 2008. Hand checking still lives in everybody's mind. Playoff hoops look like a battle zone where guards get bumped every trip. Up at half court, you got Ron Artest throwing elbows, Bruce Bowen sliding under jumpers, and Tony Allen turning defense into straight harassment. Now picture Steph, all 185 pounds, tossed into that chaos. You really think he's surviving against dudes built to crush guards while he's already getting hunted on defense in today's softer game? Come on!
Who beat you in one-on-one if it ever happened in practice?
No one. I'm not trying to be like, you know, but that's what I do. If there's going to be a player that beat me, he retired on that last shot in Utah in '98.
But wait, here's something people forget. November 26th, 2008, Oracle Arena. Rookie Steph Curry, trying to get noticed, decides he's gonna get slick with Kobe Bryant. This actually happened. Curry walks up during pregame and tries some mental games, asking Kobe, "Are you nervous before the game?" Like he's testing him. Kobe brushed it off like it was nothing, because to him, it was nothing. And what did he do next? Dropped 31 points, grabbed 10 rebounds, and sent the Warriors home with an L. That was Kobe's answer to disrespect, instant destruction. And that was just a regular season game against a rookie. Imagine Kobe with real pressure on the line.
Before this happened, Steph Curry was not Steph Curry. He was Dale Curry's kid at Davidson.
Who couldn't get a scholarship to Virginia Tech. Like, there was a whole bunch of that stuff, yeah.
If you talked about him at all, and you probably didn't, but if you did, it was just like, oh yeah, Dale Curry's son. He's at Davidson. Like a good mid-major player. That's all he was. He was not an NBA prospect at all.
Now let's get into the real issue behind this whole Curry debate. Steph Curry is a system player. Yeah, I'm saying what everyone thinks but won't admit out loud. Don't get it twisted. He's the greatest shooter ever, no question.
You think about game-winning shots or game-winning free throws, and people go to the free throw line and they're nervous about it. Well, what are you really nervous about? If you unpack that, okay, you're nervous that you're going to miss the shot. All right, so you miss the shot, then what happens? People are going to be embarrassed. You're going to be embarrassed because thousands of people, millions of people see you miss the shot. All right, and then what? People are going to talk bad about you. And so you're looking at it and go, are those things even important? You're worried about letting your teammates down? Okay, have you let them down before? Oh, I'm sure, in practice and things of that nature, right? They're still there.
Yeah. You
know? And so when you're able to unpack it, you kind of look at it for what it is, which is really nothing.
But take him out of that Warriors machine. Remove the motion offense, the elevator screens, and Draymond's moving picks that somehow never get called. What's left? A 6'2" guard who can't create the same tough shots against elite defenders the way Kobe did every night. Look at the facts. When Steph won his first ring in 2015, who was he facing? A banged-up Cavs squad, missing Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. LeBron dragged that team to 6 games with Matthew Dellavedova as his second option.
Loosey-goosey all the time.
All right, we'll enjoy every minute of it. Thanks for being with us.
Plus, by the way, I want to actually see him shoot the ball and be on my team. Shoot, man. I didn't come here to watch him pass the ball the damn time. Shoot the ball.
Matthew Dellavedova. Next year, the Warriors are up 3-1, looking untouchable. But the second LeBron and Kyrie crank up the physical play, Steph loses control, throws his mouthpiece, and gets tossed from Game 6 like he couldn't handle the moment. That's your unstoppable superstar?
Steph, you surprisingly only have 11 All-Star games to your name, with LeBron having 21.
Dang, your expectations are insane, brother.
Does that play on your mind, though? Do you want to...
Meanwhile, Kobe's out here averaging 35 a night in an era where teams barely hit 100 points. January 22nd, 2006, he drops 81 on the Raptors. No super team, no crazy spacing, just Smush Parker and Kwame Brown watching a legend go to work. You really think Steph is hitting 81 with those teammates? He couldn't even snag a Finals MVP with Kevin Durant next to him, a top 15 all-time player, and still came up empty. Not once.
He's doing that Mamba mentality thing where he's picking me up full court in a preseason game in the first quarter. I'm like, you turn around, he's like this, like standing there, and like doing defensive slides. Like, so he stays with me for like 4 or 5 slides, and then he bumps me, and I kind of like fall off balance. So I'm actually gassed at this point. I'm tired. I got no option. I'm like, I'm just gonna shoot it and live with it. And I shot it from probably 30 feet, and I made it. And then I act like nothing happened. And he gave me like a little ass tap on the way back. And I couldn't even acknowledge that either. I kind of just like knocked him off. And I went right back in at halftime. I was like, I need that clip.
Now picture a real one-on-one. First possession, Steph has the ball, doing his tight dribble combos, hunting for that quick little step back 3. And Kobe, he's pressing him from half court, using that 6'6" frame and 220 pounds to clamp him instantly. Steph's whole rhythm disappears the second Kobe leans on him.
As tough as he is, he was writhing in pain. So if you see Kobe writhing in pain, then you know it hurts.
Yeah.
And dislocations hurt.
Yeah.
And he had there's different degrees of dislocations.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can see my face, I really had to put a lot of traction on that bone to get it back in place. That's how dislocated it was.
Kobe had a 6'11" wingspan, longer than what some centers walk around with. He's contesting everything, and when Steph tries to slip past him, good luck finishing anything through real contact while Kobe's hand checking him into the third row. Now flip it. Kobe's got the ball. What's Steph doing? Praying, because that's about all he can do. Kobe's backing him down from the three-point line, using that strong shoulder to carve space.
We were playing in a preseason game. He's doing that Mamba mentality thing where he's picking me up full court in a preseason game. And like, you turn around and he's like this, like standing there and like doing defensive slides, like standing in front of me. I'm like, yo, what is happening right now? This is freaking Kobe Bryant. So he stays with me for like 4 or 5 slides, and then he bumps me and I kind of like fall off balance. So I'm actually gassed at this point. I'm tired. We're trying to get into shape in a preseason game, and he's just going, all out on the defensive pressure, and he's like way bigger, way stronger than me. So after I fall, I got no option. I'm like, I'm just going to shoot it and live with it. And I shot it from probably 30 feet, and I made it. And then I act like nothing happened. And he gave me like the little ass tap on the way back. And I couldn't even acknowledge that either. I kind of just like knocked him off and like act like I was playing on defense. I went right back in at halftime. I was like, I need that clip.
Then either rising up for that impossible fadeaway or taking him straight to the rim like it's nothing. This is the same Kobe who hunted point guards like they owed him something. Chris Paul, one of the toughest defensive guards ever, couldn't stop him. And you expect Steph, who gets targeted by James Harden in the playoffs, to hold up against that? No chance.
And they talk about comparing him to Mike. I don't understand how they don't have the debate when it comes to Kobe. I don't get it.
They hate on Kobe.
What you forgot or something? What they forgot? I really think they forgot. This is the Mamba, man.
With Kobe, he was so different. I've never seen nobody as competitive like him but Mike.
But here's where things get real embarrassing for Curry fans. The mental toughness talk. Kobe played through a torn Achilles, literally forcing himself to walk up and hit free throws before limping off the court. Broken fingers, he kept going. Shoulder messed up, he taped it and still dropped 40 like it was normal. His pain tolerance was unreal.
I don't want this conversation. When I retire, I don't want people to say, okay, he only won because of Shaq. As unfair as that is, Magic never won without Cat, right? Michael never won without Scottie. Here I am getting stuck with this argument
which is not fair, but yet this is the argument people will make, and I'm not okay with that. And so therefore I knew, okay, I gotta go.
Meanwhile, Steph sits out games for load management and missed the whole 2020 season while the Warriors were tanking. You can't compare their competitive fire. They're from different planets. And don't forget what happened when Steph finally faced a real challenge without that stacked squad behind him. 2021 play-in versus the Lakers. LeBron at 36 looked straight at him and said, "I want him." Then locked him up in crunch time while Steph went 1 for 5 in the final minutes. That's your revolutionary player getting clamped by someone old enough in basketball years to be chilling on the veteran porch. And before anyone starts crying about errors or rule changes, let me remind you who Kobe was cooking on a daily basis. Allen Iverson, maybe the quickest guard in NBA history, still couldn't stay in front of Kobe for long. Tracy McGrady, 6'8" with crazy scoring ability for his time, got lit up over and over. Vince Carter, a full-blown athletic monster, ended up as another clip in Kobe's highlight reel. Young LeBron James, the so-called chosen one, watched Kobe drop 48 on him in Cleveland like it was a casual workout. These were legendary scorers and elite defenders, and Kobe treated them like warm-up cones. Here's the real difference. Kobe didn't need anyone to validate him. When Shaq left in 2004, people said the Lakers were finished. What did Kobe do next? Averaged 35 a night, dragged Smush Parker and Chris Mime to the postseason, and dropped 81 points just to remind the league who they were dealing with. Now compare that to Steph after KD dipped. What happened? Missed the playoffs completely. Couldn't even secure the 8th seed. That's the gap between a true killer and someone who shines only when his squad is stacked. And let's get into another uncomfortable truth. Playoff moments when everything is on the line. Kobe's got 5 rings, 2 finals MVPs, and more clutch plays than you can count. Game 7 versus the Celtics in 2010. Nobody could hit a shot. The whole floor looked cursed. But Kobe grabbed 15 rebounds and powered his team to a title through sheer will. That's real championship DNA. Steph in Game 7 of the 2016 Finals, 6 for 19, 4 for 14 from 3, getting locked up by Kevin Love while the season slips away. Love was guarding him on the perimeter. Kevin Love. If Steph can't score on Kevin Love, how's he putting up anything on prime Kobe? But here's what really gets me. People talk like Steph revolutionized basketball, but what exactly did he do on his own? He benefited from the perfect setup, rule changes that erased hand checking, a front office that built an elite system around his strengths, and an era where half the league forgot how to play real defense. That's not revolution, that's timing. Drop Kobe into today's league with all this spacing and freedom to operate, he's averaging 40 a night without even stressing. Now drop Steph into 2004 versus the Pistons. Ben Wallace is swatting his shots into the rafters while Chauncey Billups is bullying him every trip down the floor. And let's talk about the killer instinct gap. When Kobe decided your night was over, it was over. Ask the Mavericks about that 62-point demolition where he outscored their whole team through 3 quarters, then chilled in the 4th because the job was already handled. That wasn't just winning, that was psychological domination. Steph, he's out here dancing and shimmying. Fun, sure, but when Draymond gets suspended and the moment gets heavy, where's that killer instinct? Sitting on the bench with Steph fouled out and looking at the refs like they owe him explanations. Don't even start on the defensive gap. Kobe made 12 all-defensive teams. 12. While guarding the top scorers in the league and still giving them buckets on the other end, Steph has made exactly 0. Teams literally designed playoff plays just to attack him. The Rockets built a whole postseason strategy around hunting Curry's defense. You ever see anyone hunting Kobe? That's a straight-up suicide mission. And if you want to bring up efficiency, fine. Let's break it down. Steph's efficiency comes from wide-open threes created by the best screening system we've ever seen. Not from him just overpowering defenders like Kobe did every single night. Kobe's efficiency came from taking the wildest shots you could imagine. Double-teamed fadeaways, tough long twos, driving straight into crowds because his teammates couldn't create anything. And even then, he still cooked defenders. Give Kobe today's spacing, give him a shooter like Klay Thompson stretching the floor, and those efficiency numbers would make Steph's look straight up regular. Here's the truth. We're comparing a specialist to a complete player. Steph does one thing at an all-time level. Hit threes. Kobe did everything at an all-time level. Score from anywhere. Clamp anyone. Rebound when needed. Run the offense when required. In a real one-on-one game, specialization doesn't win. Completeness does. And nobody was more complete than Kobe Bean Bryant. Look, I get it. Steph's fun to watch. Those deep bombs are exciting. And the Warriors dynasty was special. But stop disrespecting the legends who built the path. In a real one-on-one with no soft calls, no screens, no hiding behind a system, just raw hoops. Kobe's winning 11-0 while Steph's asking for a sub by the 5th possession. That's the cold truth they don't want to admit. But if you want more reality checks that'll flip your whole basketball worldview, hit that subscribe button and let's keep exposing what's really going on.